Welcome everybody to the top 5 most difficult players to use in Super Smash Bros. 4. I do not recommend picking these players up for the first time to take lots of training, patience, and practice. All I have to say is this character you have to know what you do in every situation here. You have to know when you should kill. You have to know what thing to use, like what special thing the ability to use, depending on the situation in. You have to use a different one depending on how much HP you have. You have to use a different one depending on how much HP your opponent has, or the character you're fighting. You have to use a ton of special things each time. And with those special things, you have to edit your spacing. You have to edit how you play. You have to make sure. Basically, spacing is all that matters pretty much, and knowing what to use, like what special thing to use. It's just really complex, this character, and it is such a challenge to use. And I have to admit, it is really fun to use this character because I bet the challenge, like you know how it's so challenging to use this character. I bet that challenge actually makes it a lot more fun to use because of it's like a different kind of fighter in Smash Bros, which really adds to the game in my opinion. If you're Japanese, then you probably already use this character. It's very high on their tier list. So you have to play this character very patiently. You normally want to let the other person attack first, then you go in. And you have to be very precise with your hits, and it is really hard to use Wario. You must know everything to use Olimar. Just about everything about Olimar to use him really well. I like to think of that character as Shulk. You know how Shulk, every time he switches his moves, I like to think of that as the same thing with Olimar. Like, suppose you switch to a purple Pikmin, then it's like switching to the, I think, Buster on Shulk. It's just about knowing what to do and everything. In fact, with each Pikmin you have to know, like, oh, okay, now I need to go for a grab here. Oh, okay, with this one, I have to do a lot of attacks and combos and everything. And you have to be very precise and look very closely to see what Pikmin you have and really decide what's the best situation to do. And it actually, I think all Mars are really fun to use because you have just so many options and so many ways to play it with Olimar, with everything you can do with the Pikmin. And it's really fun to just spam throwing Pikmin at them, even though that's not how you should play them, although I do like doing that. So I guess Olimar is really good, and he can be really complex. It's been 40 years, and we're still using this character. I mean, I sort of like to think of this character as throwing a green shell in Mario Kart. I mean, you have so many different options with that. You can either just get rid of it, like you do with projectiles with him, or you can bounce it off the wall and do something tricky. Or you can just hold on to it and just force the opponent to do stuff like drift away in Mario Kart. Then you can use that to get ahead, or just automatically launch it at them, and like in Super Smash Bros. I mean, I don't really know if it's a good analogy, but that's just like I guess how I think of it in a way. I don't really know, but this character is extremely difficult to use, and you just have just so many different options though, even though how difficult it is and everything, and just guys so much micromanagement and everything else, but you just have I don't know if my analogy was good, but all I really have to say about this character is it's hard to use, and you have so many different options to do with this character. All I have to say about this is I wish I could have more time to do this. I wish I could do maybe three 30-minute videos explaining this character's combos, techniques, strategies, what you want to do, what you want to look for. I mean, there's just so much about this character. And if I were to make a top 5 best characters in Super Smash Bros. currently, this character would also win that challenge as well. I mean, you have so many different options to choose from this character. It's basically like playing two characters at once while trying to have either of the characters not get hit by the opponent while trying to kill the opponent. It's just so hard to do. I mean, it's just such a good thing as well. And also, like, you have endless options, pretty much. You can do a Luma shot, and then you can attack the person with the Luma, and then you can just go up with the Rosalina and then grab them, and then throw them into the Luma again. You just have so many things you can do, and you can never stop improving with this character. It is such a good character, and I really just really mad how in tier list currently the tier list is like with the patches and everything. The current tier list for the game is she is number 2 in the game, and she really needs to be number 1. I like most of the mains are like who main with the character. They're like, they're not that good, but I use this character, and she is my main in this game. Like, is such a good character. I know I'm saying this so much, but it is such a good character. People like the Buzz are like, maybe 7th or 8th best. Not that good, but she really is one of the best in this game. I know I'm really repetitive about that, but she really is. And if you really enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. That'll really support me with this, and then I'll be able to make more videos like this and everything else. And I may just like make a whole like 30-minute video just about Rosalina and Luma, like all the the techniques you can do, and like maybe a character guide. But there already are a lot of character guides, but maybe like I might make my own or something. Just if you really enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, and I'll see you all later.